Hello and welcome to another plant spotlight. This is the spotlight for January 28th, 2018. And the subject of this spotlight is this little beauty right here. This is Phalaenopsis schilleriana. This is the silver leaf form, which is a cross of, I believe, the forms silver fox and platinum. And you can see here, this is the newest leaf here. It's just now starting to like green up a little bit more. It's just maturing. There's one of the olders, and this it's potted in fine grade orchiata and fine grade bark. A tiny little bit of moss, and you can see a new root there. There's a new root between the leaf and the root right there. Root tip growing right there. We just got lots of roots growing on here. Oh, there's another one right there. So this is a very healthy grower. It hangs up on my mounted orchid shelf right there, where that empty space is. I'll bring the camera back down again carefully. And it's a relatively warm grower. Not the hottest grower I have though, but it's one of the few species I have of Phalaenopsis. This one, the leaves are always going to be patterned like this, and it has beautiful fragrant pink flowers. It's actually got another root tip starting between the leaves here, but I cannot get it focused on it, so I'm not even going to try. But it's just a gorgeous little plant. This is a small little plant. It's still blooming size, but it's a small little plant. It normally hangs about like right here, like this, and that's why the leaf is starting to angle downwards, because that's the natural growth habit of the plant. And the roots on this species are very flat and very rough in texture. And you can see that here and on this new one. And that's perfectly normal. If anyone has one and they're wondering why their roots look like that, that's perfectly normal. It's just what the roots look like. They're very good at attaching to their roots mounting surfaces or planting surfaces. And apparently, I've heard that this species is known for being able to kiki off the roots somehow. I'm not sure how that works, but I'll have to do a little bit more research into it. But this like I said, it's a new leaf. Here's a little underside view of it. It's like this rich purpley color. It kind of fades to that greenish color on the right there as the leaf matures. But this leaf took a few months to grow. Phalaenopsis species tend to be very slow growing in leaves, growing usually like 1 or 2 a year, whereas a hybrid can go 5 or 6 easily, maybe even more. But I've noticed it's very picky about watering. If I don't water it enough, it tells me right away. And so I had a period where I was not watering enough because I was afraid to water it too much, and I didn't water it enough, so it got a little dehydrated. But now it's back to being fine. But it also, Phalaenopsis species, since they're epiphytes, they're very sensitive to root rot. So too much water and they'll like rot the roots very quickly. So that's something to watch out for. But it's just a gorgeous little plant. I love how it looks. Let me hang it back up on the wall so you guys can see what it looks like hanging up on its little hanging wall. Is it right there? You can see just a gorgeous patterning to the leaves. I just love this species. Well, next door, my Phalaenopsis cornucurvi is just plain green, but this is just a gorgeous coloration to those leaves. But that concludes today's plant spotlight. Just a little look at the plant and a little bit of discussion about it. If you have any questions about the species, please do put them down in the comments below, and I will be happy to answer them. Thank you for joining me.